Thanks for staying with us. Joining us on the show is Ayo Oluwa Niniola, the VP Development. He will be speaking on uLesson to prepare the new. According to him, over 3 million learners in Nigeria and 7 other African countries have downloaded the uLearn app to prepare for tests and extra tutoring classes. Let's learn more about this. Welcome to the show, sir.
Good morning, Mariah, and thank you for having me here today. Good morning, BC, Miriam, and
morning. Yes.
History.
Good morning.
And history was made again. There was history made again yesterday when MTN launched the 5G services in Lagos. Very huge event that will impact the way our lives going forward from now. I'll talk about what happened in education technology pre-COVID and what's going on now post-COVID. So from as early as 2007, you find that schools started embedding elements of technology into the teaching and learning process in the classroom. Projectors came in, interactive whiteboards were brought in, learning became more engaging for children, and then all of this continued till that big explosion that happened with the COVID-19 lockdown, when schools were shut down. I mean, no one prepared for this. Overnight, we had to sustain teaching and learning. Learning went digital. Schools deployed video conferencing tools. Students took exams, had classes for 6 months, and that was all enabled by technology. So this amplified everything that had happened in the world of technology immersion in education. And post-COVID, you find that the gains have continued. Schools, parents, learners have continued to bring in the power of technology into what we do, in enhancing the learning experience of children. So that is exactly what we do at uLesson. We launched around the same time the pandemic started, bringing the power of digital content to learners across pre-recorded video lessons. Now, the interesting thing is that we took education technology beyond hardware into content, the actual experience that learners have in their classrooms, where they have a tutor teaching. Now they can pause and play, they can rewind, they can watch lessons packaged into bite-sized videos, and this has done so much to enhance the experience of the learners in Nigeria and all over Africa. Yes, you rightly said, over 3.5 million users from 2020 till now, over 150 schools, and this is growing as we speak.
Okay. So can you tell us the features of this uLesson app that students can get, and what sort of help, what sort of subjects they be doing when they have access to this app?
Okay, great. Now think of the regular science lesson in class in schools. The teacher stands in front of the class and explains concepts on the board or using digital media, and learners are able to ask questions. There is this minute boundary or 60-minute boundary that the lessons must hold within. And of course, I've been in schools for 18 years. I was a teacher and a school principal for 18 years before going into digital education. So I saw the trouble that learners had following concept, and that teachers also had trying to explain the way every category of learner would prefer to learn. So what we do at uLesson, we have the pre-recorded video lessons. These are thousands of, right now we have 6,000 videos from primary 1 to SS3 in Nigeria, year 12, covering the core subjects. So for the primary school classes, we have English language, we have mathematics, we have science. For junior secondary, English, maths, science, basic technology, business studies. For the senior secondary, we have English, maths, physics, chemistry, biology, economics, accounting, literature. So this is exactly the curriculum prescribed by any RPC, by Cambridge, for learners to cover in school. The difference with what we do and resources that you can generally find on YouTube, because these things also exist online, is that we teach exactly what the learners are meant to learn. So if there is a topic on chemical equations in chemistry, it is exactly aligned to the curriculum. As a teacher, we deployed several resources, but we found that most of these were not built in Africa or in Nigeria or for Africa. You will go on YouTube, find thousands of concepts, explaining photosynthesis, for instance, but they were not built for us. So we intervened by having expert Nigerian educators develop content. So it is purpose-built for Nigeria, for Africa, addressing what we need to learn. So that's one pillar. The second pillar we have is the homework help. So learners get home from school, they have homework or they're doing personal study, and sometimes you wish you could dial your teacher, but your teacher is probably on the way home from work or has gotten home and has to spend time with family. You can flip the app, go to the homework help feature, and in less than 10 seconds, when you ask the question, a tutor, an actual tutor, picks up your question, answers your question, provides explanation, underpinning the learning that you've done in class. The other feature we have embedded in the pre-recorded library is progress reports. So when we send our children to school, we wait till half term or end of term to get a report on their progress. But with the uLesson app, you can know what your child has done in math, in physics, in chemistry, how their progress has been, not math and physics, in algebra and math, in organic chemistry as a field of chemistry. Right. Drilling down to those specifics, giving us the power to intervene immediately and not have to wait till end of term. And then, when you go for one day, we are told that, Philip, your son is not good at math, but everywhere.
All right, let me get one question in for you, sir.
Yeah. So, given all that you've explained, the features, I would like to know if you have data, reviews, feedback on the impact it's had on students, especially, we've just finished like the long break, kids are back in school, some of them a week, some of them 2 weeks. Have you gotten any feedback review on how it has impacted their proper schools using the app over the holiday?
Okay, great. Very important feedback we have is from school, and this is independent. We didn't know they were doing. They did A/B testing. They put a group of their learners on the uLesson app, a group of support learners. Support learners are, when we teach in, we identify those who need some extra help to put forward in the concepts that are taught. So they put 20 of those support learners on the uLesson app for a period of time. They had another control group that they continued to support using all of the different avenues we deploy in schools, one-on-one tutoring with the subject teacher, extra time. And then when they evaluated in 3 months, they realized that the students they had placed solely on uLesson app is in school. That means that after school, to receive support they need, just sit in front of a device and go through content on uLesson. They found that those group of learners improved by 2 grade points. So this is pure independent study, testimonials from our learners, and from what we track, also see the huge impact.
Right. All right.
We need to just confirm. What would be the cost range to get on your platform?
An age range.
An age range to get on the platform.
Okay, the age range from primary one on the average is age 5 in most settings in Nigeria, and we terminate school in Nigeria at grade 12 at age 16, 17, 18. So we have content up to age 18. Now, for
It's the most crucial part.
35,000.
35,000.
For an annual goes for 30,000 naira. And to put in
Oh,
context,
we can't hear you, sir. This is
Come again.
very crucial. Could you say that again, please? We're having network issues.
okay, I'll start with the age range again. So our age range, our content covers ages 5, age 18. That's the entire of
Yes, we have that.
primary up to grade 12. You get that?
Yes, is the cost we're trying to get
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cost for an annum is 35,000. To put this in context, is 2,900 naira monthly, and that gives you access to not just your grade
Per
level.
month.
If you're in primary school,
We have network issues.
primary
Sorry.
1,
We can't. I know many people would like to hear this
Yeah.
part, but unfortunately, we run out of time and we're having a bit of network issues. But I guess once you get the app, you get the
Get the
details.
website to get
Go to website and get the details of the uLesson app. I mean, lots of parents will probably be interested in this to assist their kids in preparing for their exams. Okay, that's all we can take on this. When we come back on to our hot topic of the day, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.